All praises to the Most High God, Yahweh, Baal Hashem, Yahweh Shai, forever and ever, so let it be true. Today is Friday, January 17th, 2025, and we're on another lesson. I want to talk about the Southern California fires with Santa Ana winds. They call it Satan's wind, the devil's wind. Because they're so ferocious in Southern California. They're saying 7,000 to 12,000 homes were destroyed. Now you have people scrambling around trying to find somewhere to live. Okay, and I watched the video with a lot of the people that lost their homes, and they were celebrating. They had videos of them celebrating Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's, which are all pagan holidays. Okay, and like I told you, God is not going to tolerate this. All right. And the rich, God's going to bring them down. Okay. Like I'm filming right here in an upper class neighborhood. The houses in this area, I would say, range from $2.5 million to $15 million in this neighborhood. But God's going to take their wealth away. Just like what would happen in the Pacific Palisades, Malibu, which in them areas you have millionaires and billionaires in them neighborhoods. And the city of Altadena, that's a middle class and an upper class. So that's more of a working middle class neighborhood where people lost their homes. And I watched a video, maybe I'll post it up, but people were asking, what happens if your house burns down? Can you stop paying your mortgage? And you had an expert who was speaking, about the mortgage, and he said you still have to pay the mortgage if your house burned down to the ground. You're still responsible. Once you sign that contract, you're responsible if that house burns to the ground. Okay? And there's people that didn't have insurance. And the ones that did have insurance, some only cover $1 million. Some insurance only covers $300,000, $600,000. Some are $1 million or more. But the insurance companies, they try to get out. They try to find loopholes not to pay you out. Okay? And then it shows people that stop paying their insurance because it went so high, they no longer can afford their insurance, the fire insurance, and their houses were burnt down to the ground. They lost everything. And in a lot of these thousands of people, they also lost their vehicles. So not just the house, they lost their vehicles. And they said, what about the vehicles? Can you stop paying if your vehicles were burned to a crisp? You're still responsible for your vehicles. Okay, so you have 7,000 to 12,000 homes that were burnt to the ground, and these families now have to deal with the insurance and to rebuild, and it's going to take 2 to 10 years to get these houses built by the time they go through permits and through the city and county. It takes time. Well, during that time, they got to find somewhere to live. So you have people that have to continue to pay their mortgage plus pay for rent. And now people in the Los Angeles area are charging. They're price gouging. Double and triple. Okay, this happens a lot. Like I said, the bottom line is people are filled with greed. All right, and that's just the way it is. And I've said, if you go back in a lot of my videos, anybody that lives on the West Coast or East Coast, sell your house and get out of there. All right, that's the two places you don't want to be. Right. California, this is just the beginning of sorrows for California. Same thing with Florida, North and South Carolina, all the way up to Boston, Massachusetts, New York City, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Washington, D.C. You don't want to be on the East Coast or the West Coast. But I'm going to get into the Holy Book of Job, chapter 20, verse 1. Job, you upset me. This is Job chapter 20, verse 1. Job, you upset me. Now I'm impatient to answer. What you have said is an insult, but I know how to reply to you. Surely you know that from ancient times, when man was first placed on earth, no wicked man has been happy for long. He may grow great, towering to the sky, so great that his head reach the clouds. And that's what happens to the rich. There's nothing great about the rich, the powerful, the elites. The international bankers, the Rothschild family, the DuPonts, the Rockefeller family. God's put them up, and now God's going to start bringing them all down. And when people start making their millions, their billions, and their trillions, their heads go to the clouds. That's that pride and arrogance. And they only want more. That's that greed. But he will be blown away like dust. Just like with these fires, with these movie stars, these movie producers, the writers of Hollywood. All right. They're the ones that have own the Hollywood studios, Nickelodeon, Disney, Paramount, MGM, TBS, TNT. They're all on the left-hand side. People of wickedness. Okay? They worship Satan, Hollywood. And then people that live in Malibu and the Pacific Palisades, Brentwood, Beverly Hills, South Orange County, they're all over the Los Angeles area. La Canada, Flint Ridge, up there in the foothills. These people are hand to hand in collusion with the devil, with Satan. And as those who used, let me go back a little bit, verse 7. But he will be blown away like dust. Okay? They will be blown away like dust. They can't run from the Almighty God Yahweh and His Holy Son, Yahweh Shai. He's going to bring every single one of them. He's going to bring them down to the ground. They're going to lose all their wealth. That's in Ecclesiastes of perfect balance. And Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 7. The curses that were on Jacob now are on the head of Esau. And this is just the beginning. You haven't seen nothing yet. Those who used to know him will wonder where he has gone. He will vanish like a dream, like a vision at night, and never be seen again. And this is in the future. This will be in the kingdom of Yahweh Shai. Brothers and sisters that died, that were part of the 2/3. These are the ones that don't make it, that are part of the 12 tribes of Israel. Matthew chapter 15, verse 24, Matthew chapter 10, verse 5 and 6. These are our people that don't make it. They're going to come back in the kingdom, and they're going to say, what happened to him? Where's the Edomites? And there's going to be a time when they're no longer here on earth. That's the day of extermination. They're going to be exterminated off the face of this earth. That's why he says he will vanish like a dream, like a vision at night, and never be seen again. Because after they serve their 1,000 years, Esau will no longer be on this earth, and they will vanish away. Just like their homes, their multi-million-dollar homes. See, their time on this earth is very short. This is the knowledge and wisdom of this holy book. And we are the only ones that have this true understanding. That their life on this earth was like a blink of an eye. And he will vanish like a dream, like a vision at night, and never be seen again. He will disappear from the place where he used to live. And that's happening right now in the Pacific Palisades, in Malibu. All them houses are going to vanish away. Every home in America is going to vanish away. That's Revelation chapter 18, verse 10. When this whole place gets nuked to kingdom come. All right. We're in World War III. We're in the first quarter, and it's all downhill. Okay. Like I said, this is just the beginning of sorrows for Esau. He will disappear from the place where he used to live, and his sons will make good and his sons will make good what he stole from the poor. That's right. He stole from the poor. Who's the poor? Jacob. Because the whole world belongs to Jacob. Goes Noah, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and the 12 tribes of Israel. The whole world belongs to Jacob. Esau, he's just a visitor. And he was only created because of Jacob. That's perfect balance. and his sons will make good what he stole from the poor. His body used to be young and vigorous, but soon it will turn to dust. Evil tastes so good to him that he keeps some in the mouth to enjoy its flavor. But in his stomach, the food turns bitter as any poison could be. Yeah, because they love evil. They love Wall Street, their Ponzi scheme, their deceit, their fraud. They love it. But when they see the prophets preaching, they know their gig is up. And when we expose them, he gets sick to his stomach. But in his stomach, the food turns bitter as any poison could be. The wicked man vomits up the wealth he stole. Yeah, it's vomit. Everything he built will be destroyed. That's in the holy book of Malachi, where the Edomites say, when God destroys their cities and towns, he said he will rebuild his homes and buildings, but God says he's going to destroy everything he builds. And the wicked man vomits up the wealth he stole. God takes it back even out of his stomach. What the evil man swallows is like poison. It kills him like the bite of a deadly snake. He will not live to see rivers of olive oil or streams that flow with milk and honey. He will never be in the holy city with our Lord Yahushai. All the true riches belongs to Jacob and God's elect, the land of milk and honey, the rivers of olive oil. He will not live to see rivers of olive oil or streams that flow with milk and honey. He will have to give up all he has worked for. Yeah, he's going to lose everything that he stole by blood and by fraud, and he will have no chance to enjoy his wealth because he has oppressed and neglected the poor. He oppressed who? Jacob. He's never going to enjoy. Like I said, his life on this earth is so short, and he never retires. The rich they just want more and more. So the wicked, they continue to work, and they never truly enjoy their stolen, their evil, wicked gains on this earth. They're not going to enjoy it like us. Our day will be like a month. All right? Even these rich Edomites, They just want more and more, and they're never satisfied. They're never happy. They're bitter, depressed, they're wretched human beings on this earth. And seized houses someone else had built. His greed is never satisfied. When he eats, there is nothing left over. But now his prosperity comes to an end. See, they like to steal everything.